Hello everybody, welcome to the V4 Hobby Family channel. Today you're with Daddy V. Just wanted to say thank you for joining us for another video. Today we are doing a couple of different things. One, I just wanted to do this video to show you some of the interesting things out there in regards to some breaks that we've entered into, some PC chases that we've gone through, and also just some of the different stuff that we've been doing over the last couple of weeks, and also just another reason for me to test out a new camera stand that we have. So let us know in the comments below what you think of that, but yeah, let's get to it. So here guys, what you'll see is a very interesting box. I call it my little black box, and you'll see that logo right at the front there is from our friends at Trident. Trident are a breaks card business based in Melbourne, Australia. These boys new to the scene, but I think they do something really cool. I think they're trying to polish off the business. They're really personal, really professional. Helped me out actually trying to find and locate some interesting blaster boxes and hobby boxes, which you're going to see in some upcoming videos. And yeah, just like anybody in the hobby, like giving people a shout out that I think are very good for the community. So the boys at Trident, hope you get to see this. And yes, I approve of your mailing box. I think that is pretty special. So let's get into the good stuff. So we'll have a look at the cards. So a little bit of a background, as I mentioned earlier in the video, these are some of the breaks that we've gone into with the boys at Trident. As you can see, some little bit more detail in that packaging there. What we entered into was some NBA and soccer breaks, and I think for Mama V we're chasing some Raptors cards. For myself, some Charlotte Hornets, and what I might do is, as I'll go through those breaks, I'll tell you how we sort of went through them, entered into them, and anyone that's not familiar on how the sort of breaks work, you'll hopefully pick up something from this video. And the biggest pile here, as you can see, is from a soccer break, and I'll leave that one till last. So let's have a look and see what we've got. So with this packaging, these cards aren't going anywhere. Very well protected here. Very happy about that, especially when you get cards with dodgy packaging. It's never a really good thing. So as you can probably see here guys, from some of the logos, what we've got is a Monopoly NBA Prism buy-in. So this was actually a buy-in for random teams, so where we ended up going in, paying a certain amount of money, and at random, using a random website and a random number of goes, the guys at Trident give you a team to get out of the boxes that they were opening out of the Monopoly packs. Luckily for me, I did get my favorite team, which is the Charlotte Hornets, and obviously chasing LaMelo Ball and any other bits and pieces. So you will see some of the cards here from the Monopoly. For me, I realized very early on that the Monopoly cards weren't a great chase and weren't a great thing. So when Mama V and I were deciding to buy some of those Monopoly blasters and retail packs, we decided against it. And I think you'll probably see why. So what we've got, as you can see straight out there, is number one himself, Mr. LaMelo Ball. We've got Terry Rozier, the third. And you'll see a lot of double ups. And what sometimes you separate, obviously, is those Prism cards. Anything that's got, maybe a silver or a different type of color to it. So these ones, Mark Williams, it's a rookie card, obviously gets a little bit of extra protection. And looks like we've got a couple of him, more than a couple of him. So I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 Mark Williams. So unfortunately on that break there, and like all breaks are a gamble, breaks are a try. For us, it's a little bit of fun, a little bit of flavour, you know, rather than sort of just opening up boxes and other bits and pieces. We try to hit some big cards of either some teams that we like, you know, some teams that we personally collect, and yeah, this was one of those opportunities just to get a taste into the Monopoly cards in the NBA and see how they are. And I think for us, it's a definite no-go in regards to buying any of these in the future. But really cool to see. You know, it wasn't a lot of money, so it was cool just to have a little bit of fun and see what we got. Next, another NBA. I think this was a mixed box. So I think what we got was some Court Kings, some Prism, and other bits and pieces. As I open these up, I'll see what I've got. But I think from memory, again, random teams, where it is the luck of the draw on who you get. For me, I think this one was a bit okay because I got the Miami Heat, as you can see there, by Nikola Jovic himself. So I'll open that one there for you guys. So, Court Kings there for Nikola Jovic. Again, Jovic there in the Emergent. Unnumbered. A really cool card. This one I like a lot. So this was a Origins set, which was so as you can see, there are from a few different series. So Origin, like a whole bunch of different stuff. But nice little Jimmy Butler there on the catapults. Again, not a numbered card, but just a really good looking card. Like you see the colours and stuff, you know, the thickness of it is quite nice. And obviously heading into the NBA series, anything Jimmy Butler was going crazy, so it was good to see some of those cards get hit. Select, so that was all part of it as well. We got Bam Adebayo. That's a cool card. That's all like sometimes, as you know, I'm not a big NBA guy, but some of the cards that the NBA's do, like just the designs and the features and the type of hits that you can get, just really, really nice. Oh, sorry, that was two different cards. You can see those, like they just pop. Tyler Hero. Some really, really nice looking cards. And then some Donruss, which were thrown in. Tyler Hero again. Kyle Lowry. Some more Court Kings. And then another Jimmy Butler Prism at the back. So yeah, Court Kings probably have to be one of my favourites in the whole NBA series of cards. So that was the NBA. Tell us what you think there. What we'll also do, just to shout out the boys that tried it and see what they do, we'll throw down a link at the bottom of this video just so you can check them out for yourselves. I think they do sell boxes and singles and other bits and pieces as well. Mostly soccer, I think, is what they do, but a lot of NBA as well. But you know, I was recommended Trident from a friend of mine, and unbelievable, really good guys, as I mentioned. So happy to give them a shout out and something on the end of the video. So as you can see here, a couple of different stacks, and I'll go through what we did there on these ones. So this was, I believe, a Donruss or FIFA Select, maybe, I think it was, in regards to the Donruss. Yeah, so it was Donruss, so my first impression. So sometimes these things we've done a little while ago and it takes a week or two to get into our mail, but these were a random hit, and in these random I got the USA men's and USA women's. So obviously being now when I was filming this video, Women's World Cup currently on, go Australia, and obviously the USA team being so dominant over the last couple of World Cups, I was really keen to get into this one and getting this draw and seeing what cards I got out of it. So I'll go through those. I think the men's are here, so we might go through the men's first because I think they're a little bit less interesting, especially this time at the moment. But I think we got some really cool cards here as well. So as you can see, Weston McKennie on the silver, unnumbered. So these ones actually might be the hits. You know what? I'm going to keep those for last. Those are the hits. So these are the base cards here. And when you get Donruss, if anyone here is familiar with Donruss, there is a ton of cards. You get so many cards. So if you're buying a box or a pack or whatever, just be prepared to do a lot of sorting afterwards. So yeah, Trinity Rodman, obviously big chase at the moment. A lot of people think she's got some really good talent. Obviously daughter of Dennis Rodman. So everybody thinks it's, you know, she's going to be doing some really good stuff. From memory, she sort of starts up front for the USA women's team and does really well out of it. So we got here Brendan Aronson, or Brandon, Weston McKennie. I got Sophia Smith. So I know these cards aren't, when you know, for the Donruss purists, these cards aren't numbered or anything like that, but I just think they're really cool. Really nice cards. So Sophia Smith there. Alex Morgan, obviously a big star on the women's team. We've got a rookie of Shaq Moore. Again, I think those are just the bronze on the front, as you can see just in the writing there, the bronze series. Gio Reyna, the parallel of the Alex Morgan there. Ricardo Pepi again. So yeah, so sometimes when you get to these breaks, especially when they're opening so many boxes and so many packs, I can't even remember how many Donruss boxes these guys opened, but it was a ton. So you'll get a few double ups and things, but obviously if they're double ups of really good cards, you don't mind, I guess. So Sergio Dest, Mallory Swanson, Jesus Ferreira. This is a cool card. So again, not a big chase of the bronze marvels, but just a really good looking card in regards to its design. So I really like these ones. I've got a few of these in my PC for a few different teams and countries. Sophia Smith again. And there we've got Rose Lavelle. Rookie stars of Shaq. Weston McKennie. Musa. Rayner again in the parallel. So there's the men's version of the Marvels. Brandon Aronson. Got Mr. Pulisic again. Tyler Adams. Alex Morgan. Also, so you can see like all the different sort of styles in the Donruss system. So yeah, so we'll go back to those other hits that I started off with. Probably should end with. So you got Weston McKennie in that silver. How do you say that? Katarina Machario. So that's a rated rookie. So again, not numbered there, but just a really cool card. Trinity Rodman in the silver there, so super excited about that one. Obviously being a big player and a really good chase. And then Brennan Aronson again, who seems to pop up absolutely everywhere in these cards at the moment. So yeah, so super happy about that one. Like USA is not a team that I would normally go for. You know, and that's part of this again with the breaks and, you know, jumping into some of these things. You do it for fun and you do it for, you know, something different and interesting to, you know, just pick up something new and try something out, you know, and not always sort of chasing the same thing over and over again and getting disappointed. So yeah, so this was a really cool one again from the boys. And yeah, definitely keeping a couple of those for the PC, but I'll probably throw a few of those on our eBay page. Actually, it's a good one that I mentioned that. So if you guys are not familiar, so this is a self-funded page. We don't get sponsored by any of these people. Like I said, our shout outs are purely organic, just really cool people. We give them, you know, a nice shout out every now and then. But yeah, so we've got an eBay page which we sell a lot of these cards that we get. So if you like to check that out and see if we've got anything that would fit in your PC, by all means, we'll leave a link down below on the bottom of this video, and you can check out our eBay page if that's possible. If not, have a look on it for yourself. So this one again was another random break in where the boys were doing a select Panini series where there was a few teams left over that people didn't buy in. So when there's a few teams left over that people don't buy on the initial sale of these cards, they sometimes run what they call a mini. So a mini is a sort of like a mini sale with the few teams are left over. They'll pull the value of what the buy-ins are and sort of divide that by how many people can jump in. So for instance, if it's you know, $9 a slot for 10 people, so that's $90, and that pays for all the different spaces that are left over, you buy one. And usually the chances are you'll get, you know, there's some really good teams right at the top, and then there's some really, you know, teams that people don't chase right at the bottom. This gives people an opportunity to, again, just, you know, spice things up a bit and get something completely random. Luckily for me, in this random one, I got my team, which is Liverpool FC, and we got a whole bunch of Prism and Select and other bits and pieces. So for me, it was really good get by chance getting Liverpool and you know, getting some of the players that I look for anyway. So Fabio Carvalho, who looks like he's out of his way to Liverpool. Harvey Elliott, obviously the Liverpool kid himself. Mr. Darwin Núñez, our new number 9, now that Si Senor has left our club. So Fabio Carvalho in the rookie card and the select. Darwin Núñez again. And this is the Darwin Núñez cracked ice, the purple or pink, I think it is. So not numbered, but again, just a really cool card on the variations and the parallels. Probably something I'd keep for a little while, unless someone reaches out and says they really, really want it. Then yeah, happy to look at doing something for that. And last but not least, Mr. Fabio Carvalho in the rookie field level, and that's in the blue variation, which is really, really cool. See if I can get a close-up of that one for you. Sorry about the glare. But yeah, well, that's can't get it. That's the glare. Sorry guys, but I think you get the idea anyway. But that's a really cool card. So again, unnumbered, but on the Prism. And the field levels on the select chases are supposed to be rare cards, but not so much. You tend to see them everywhere. But the blue is just really cool to see. Would have been good if it was red, you know, get the color match on the jersey. Would have been really, really nice. But yeah, still happy with that. So hope you guys got a little bit of an education on breaks and getting into cards and some of these, you know, chances of what you can do. You know, the differences from, you know, the different clubs, the different countries, and you know, the different sports that you can get into. And yeah, hopefully I'm not repeating myself too much, but yeah, as I mentioned, we'll get the link down below for the boys at Trident. Thank you so much for, you know, all your help and assistance in my search for my boxes, and also just being genuine cool guys to deal with. So check them out, have a look, and yeah, appreciate you watching. Thank you for this, and see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Thank you guys. Bye.